Hello, everybody. Hi. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a collective, timeless reading. So, whenever it finds its way to you is the right time. Just keep in mind it's a general reading. So, see which sign symbols, ideas resonate for you in your particular situation and help to bring you some kind of clarity to whatever you're wondering, concerned, confused about. It could broaden your perspective, show you something a different way, in a different light. It could narrow your focus, show you something you could be missing. In the end, you trust yourself. Trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is inside of you. And always try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound and based in love for the highest and the greatest good of everybody, so we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. We're going to start with something weird as usual. This oracle is called the Audacious Action. What is it? Angels Oracle. The Audacious Action Angels Oracle. That's a big title. So let's get some awesome and audacious clarity for the collective. Maybe just something in your energy, maybe the energy around you, or in a different situation. Let's see what comes through. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and the greatest good of all. Rose just got super comfy on the chair over there. She's like, oh. That's when she settles in. So maybe we're all settling in. I just saw, she's on the chair, but I saw somebody when you sit on a chair and you don't expect it to be as soft as you thought, and you just kind of you fall into it, or maybe like a beanbag. Getting comfortable in a situation, but something's a little surprising too. Clarity for the collective, please, and thank you. Eiffel Tower. So maybe Vegas or Paris. Climbing that tower. It also makes me think of a radio tower. So communication, I think of walkie-talkies. So communication, but perhaps within a certain range. Maybe a specific person or people. I'm thinking a production in New York, backstage, or I'm seeing people in the woods communicating with each other. So sometimes, if phones go out, if power goes out and cell phones stop working, you can still use a walkie-talkie. So maybe some of you are getting a walkie-talkie, or you have a radio, radios, you have your own radio signal, a number, 402 to 600. Or I'm also thinking now big rigs, how you can use that radio and kind of talk to other people on the road, and you have a secret name, SpaghettiOs calling whatever. No, I thought SpaghettiOs calling, what is, I don't know, Rose Red. You there, Rose Red? So maybe it's having a secret code. This is sometimes I get weird messages. I also see now how kids used to put a cup and a string, if they were neighbors, they wanted to talk to each other, maybe before you could get an actual walkie-talkie or a phone. We have phones now, but you put it up. So maybe you're trying to listen to something. This is also the all-seeing eye here. I'll show you this card. So, everything we do does have repercussions. Our energy always goes out there. Our intentions are seen. Even if you think you're doing something without being seen, it's being seen in our soul, on our life path, on the imprint that we're making on everything. The eye here, actually, I don't know if I can show you something I made. This was a total accident. I did not make this necklace with the intention of it looking like the Eye of Horus, but it looks like it. Let me show you. I made that a long time ago. I used the stone as aventurine, but look at, it kind of looks like that, right? Except it's backwards. I don't know, I just kind of went with the flow and that's what happened. And now my crazy sparkly tie looks even crazier with all my necklaces. So an Eiffel Tower. You could be in a position where you're kind of observing something, watching something unfold. Maybe somebody has their eye on you. They're curious. They're like, I hear admiration, inspired. I feel like whatever is being seen or whatever is seen here, it's causing like, it looks like a firework, like an explosion, like that just makes me think of like, I don't know, like a celebration, surprise. I mean, it looks silent because of that beautiful night, but I feel like it could be very noisy. I am not sure what came through with this first card. Walkie-talkies, towers, big rigs. What's at the bottom? Newsflash. Yo! Ideas coming your way. All set? So maybe you're not ready. Maybe you got to get ready for something. Ideas. I mean, look at this. It's like a, you know, the thought bubble from the universe, from another dimension, just really coming on big. It's like a huge, it's like, I don't know, if spirit just came down and had your own little personal neon billboard and it's in the sky, like you're not gonna miss this. You ain't gonna miss it. You're not looking anywhere else but this big bubble of clarity, this grand idea, message from spirit, from above, from your higher self, from somebody else. Newsflash. So it could be something you see on the news. It could be, I don't know, it's like newsworthy. But there's only you here. There's only the one person that's getting this message. It's like a special message. But like literally it says like, yo! And it doesn't say one idea. It says ideas. Many. So maybe it's just one idea and that just like, ooh, that's awesome. And then like it kind of opens up that, it's like I see your brain files, you know, they're all closed. I see kind of like, you know, a card catalog in the library. And like you pull it out and it's like it kind of like pops out on its own and you're like, huh, forgot about that drawer. And then like you start looking in, you're like, oh, that looks like a good book or idea. And then like you keep going back and like more and more and more stuff comes out. Parables, aren't they strange? All right, let's get some more clarity. What can we pull out? Oh, let's do the Kipper. Let's start with the Kipper. This is kind of like the Lenormand deck, but a little different. They're kind of basic. Situations, personalities. Let's pull a card on the Eiffel, Eyeful, Tower. And then one on Newsflash. What's this Eiffel Tower about? Courtship. Number 4. They're just like, they look a little uncomfortable. Like they don't, you know, like they're just not quite in that position where they're super comfy yet. They're a little nervous, you know? Or maybe they're just, it does look like you looking at this card have like kind of caught them. like they're like, oh, like, you know, and they just kind of like stalled and they're looking. So, I mean, even if this couple is all bundled up, you know, they look a little stuffy. Maybe that's just like the time period of these cards, but they look a little bit stuck. Can you see them? Is it clear? Also looks like a photograph. Somebody's taking a photo and they're trying to be proper. Like put your hand here, like like wedding photos. But I feel like the better wedding photo, or you know, is the candid one, the one that wasn't set up, the natural one, that natural energy. I also feel like perhaps this couple here, even though they look a little uncomfortable, maybe in public, that maybe they're crazy and wild behind closed doors, or maybe that's going to come through the more that this courtship moves along. But courtship is like the beginning of a relationship. But to have a relationship continue to last, it should always be there. You should always like kind of want to flirt and date your honey, go on some dates, keep it fresh, you know, talk about new ideas. So maybe you're rekindling something, or like seeing how you can kind of bring it back. I mean, it won't be exactly like when you met. It'll be different because you know each other, but somehow freshen up that situation. Or for some of you, it's totally somebody just trying to court you, like trying to get you to go out. You know, they keep were like dropping the old hintaroo. You know, maybe you're getting it, maybe you're not. Maybe you're trying to drop the hint. Maybe somebody's being direct, like, hey, you want to go out here? So, I mean, different for everyone. Maybe you're into it, maybe you're not. Maybe you say yes, maybe you don't. But it looks like some of you are saying yes, or in this process. I mean, it looks like a park. It looks like you're outside someplace. There's like a little Cupid statue behind you. I just feel like they're like, huh? I don't know, like I get like Scooby, like, huh? Let's see what this is about. I mean, let's see what the news flash is about first, and then we'll layer. Clarity for the collective on courtship. News flash, Eiffel Tower. Change. Actually getting in this car. I mean, the bags are packed. This guy is bringing out the suitcase. Maybe they're moving from the country to the city, to a different house, moving in with somebody different, taking somebody along. Change is coming. 9 is almost finished. Maybe it's a change in a partnership, or change within a partnership. Maybe you're bringing back a little romance into your life, or somebody's wishing that. I kind of get a going out on a date energy with this. Getting in the car, somebody picking you up, maybe taking an Uber or a subway, doing something different. I mean, with the Eiffel, with this here, I just see somebody like, wow, like seeing somebody else, and they're just like, wow, like they like how that person looks, or like what they said, or like how they move. Like somebody just being kind of like, I'm getting, because it's here, right? Look at this big eye and the way it is. It makes me like feel starry-eyed, like a cartoon, you know, where you see someone and it's just like twinkle, 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 like, oh, like seeing stars. That's so beautiful. What am I seeing? Maybe somebody thinks of you as a star, starring in somebody's show. Could go the other way around. Star players starring together. I mean, here, You are doing something with somebody else. All right, let's see what the news flash is about. Well, maybe the star player is the main female in this little movie. So I feel like it is, I mean, it could go either way. I feel like the feminine energy is noticing something else, or something is noticing her. I mean, it doesn't have to be a masculine feminine. It's however it works in your situation. But let's get clarity on the people. This main female. Occupation. So maybe you met somebody at work, or you're learning to work together, or this courtship is happening, change is happening at work, or what you put your energy into. I mean, here it looks like she's working at home as a seamstress. Maybe some of you sew, or you're mending something, a situation, courtship, stitch by stitch by stitch, working on yourself. Even if you're a male, you could be working on your ability to nurture, you know, your feminine attributes, that part of you that is giving and nurturing, and I'm just getting like attending something. This makes me think of a creative energy. Or it could be that you have this courtship situation going on, and maybe, like, you know, when you start to first date or have that, I mean, different things that go on. You could, like, oh, you could always be late to work because you're doing other things. So, you know, try to get your priorities in, you know, in order. You still have to get to work and be responsible. But it could also be that other thing that I'm getting. You know, if this little scenario is going on, or something you're starting to get excited about, or, you know, revising itself in your world, you can even you could be at work and, like, have a brighter energy, like everything is better. And even something that was like toil and labor and, like, you know, just kind of doing the same thing over and over, you still, like, have this happy energy. Like, all of a sudden I see somebody like what, why are you whistling today down the hallway? Something looks different. I see, like, maybe somebody got some. You know, it could just be a simple, you know, looking at this couple, it could have just been a little simple kiss, or, like, you know, kiss on the cheek, you know, a little touch, a little holding hands, whatever it is for you. I feel like it's putting a little whistle in your step. Or you could be at work and you just kind of, like, not really paying attention to work. Maybe you're daydreaming. I don't know. Let's see. Clarity on courtship, main female, occupation, and change. I just hear pep in your step. I just see that person whistling down the hall, maybe silently. You know, maybe it's just an energetic thing that's changed. Maybe this main female, regardless of who you are, has created some change. Maybe, you know, it's her courtship situation and she's just talking about her day with you, or his day with you. You know, a little girl talk, guy or girl. Just kind of like, ooh, maybe, you know, you could be the outsider in that situation and being, you know, in the observation tower. But if that's the case, you're going to notice this change in energy, or how someone is kind of changing, and maybe priorities are changing, goals are changing. Maybe they're starting to dress a different way. Let's get clarity on main female, occupation, change, courtship. News flash. An Eiffel Tower. Yeah, I'm also getting, like, simple, like, you find out somebody's dating somebody. I don't know why it's so personal for you. Maybe somebody finally said yes. Clarity for the collective. High honor. I mean, here there's like a battle. Didn't I see the fireworks before? aren't fireworks supposed to mimic the old gunshots and cannons? So, I mean, it's like, now I hear, like, I'm getting a boom. I'm getting a booming energy. But it does look like a battle, but it actually doesn't look like a battle. They're all on one side, and they're in like it's like a garden. They just want to make it, there's like somebody like making a lot of noise. Like maybe you want to shout something out to the heavens, kind of like in that last reading. It's also when they do the like faux battles and they recreate something that happened in the past. So maybe you're thinking about something in the past, you're thinking about past battles. But I feel like it's more like a celebration because it's high honor. It's like, I don't know, when they give medals and then they have the like jets that fly above. It's like, it is like military like energy, but it's for a positive thing to promote a, I don't know, maybe this is something in the public. It's high honor. So maybe some of you are getting a medal, winning a trophy, getting promoted, becoming the boss man or lady, the president. It could be you recognizing someone else in their occupation. Maybe this sexy energy in your life is just really helping you to like get promoted, to like have a different pep in your step at your job, and it's going to end up bringing you some high honors. What's at the bottom? A gift. I just feel like this whole thing might be a gift. I mean, if you're just hearing it about somebody else and it's just like a friend, a coworker, a family member, and this, you know, kind of sort of situation is happening and you're just observing it, I still feel like somehow it's a gift for you. Maybe you are so grateful that this person finally has an opportunity. Maybe they haven't had a gift or a blessing or a situation like that in their life for a very long time. But when I see this in the sky, in this person, in this, like this, it's like, here you go. Like, this is for you. So I feel like it was thought about. It's small. It's warm here. The light is on. It feels comfy. It feels like home. Something's wrapped up really pretty. So maybe somebody is thinking about giving you a gift. They bring it to you at your job or at work or on this date during this courtship. It could be a woman or you tapping into your feminine energy and maybe making a little gift, creating a little something for somebody. That's kind of cool. I mean, that's creation. That's not necessarily a masculine or feminine thing, but I feel like you're like, I don't know, be like kind of getting crafty, you know, like color and paste and crayons and string, and I don't know, I just see like craft things, like you're actually making, maybe it's like a little handmade card, something kind of cute, like I just saw coupons, you know, and like it doesn't have to be a gift, a thing that you buy at the store, you know, it could be like one free 20-minute massage, you know, one ride to your favorite restaurant of choice, you know, one trip, you and me, to the nail salon, even though I don't really want to go with you, but I will do it with you. And I will get my nails painted any color you want. I just see like a little coupon book. So, I mean, that's kind of cute. It's something like a kid would do, but hey, you can do that as an adult and come up with some really good, like, so it's like little, you're not just giving a gift, you're giving the gift of some experiences. Maybe that'll make this situation not so uptight. All right. Moving right along. I have an animal deck. Should we do the messages from your animal spirit guides? Yes. Let's do one message. Clarity on a beautiful gift. The 17 also represents the star. So it could be like the gift of healing, the gift of another chance. Something comes in that gives you a little faith. Maybe something at like a new job, a new energy in your job, giving somebody else a little spark, a little pep in their step. Somehow this is bringing some high honor. Maybe you just really, really respect somebody. Maybe this means female. This is like respect. It's like, that's what I'm getting with that. I just heard, yes, Mr. President. I'm not sure where that came from. So, oh my, the messages that sometimes come through. Okay, clarity for the collective, please. Thank you. Animal energy. Ooh, the wind just blew. Ooh, the snow leopard. I think this is the alone time card. Take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. Maybe that's a little time away from this occupation. Maybe even a little time to process if you're doing a courtship here. Or that's something that you want. Maybe that starts with a little bit of solitude. It could also be some solitude with somebody else where you feel like you're having your alone time. It's also not doing the usual. It could be an unusual occupation. Thinking of an unusual gift. Being with an unusual person. Or situation. It's like purposefully going somewhere that's not your normal surroundings. I mean, usual life, like off the hamster wheel. I guess it could be uncomfortable surroundings. However this feels for you. So this is either going to bring you like the right energy, the right clarity, the right gift idea. Maybe bring something back into balance. Maybe just some sleep. It's kind of like the Hermit, except it's cat-like panther. So when the Hermit comes, it is to learn to kind of see in the dark and turn on your own little inner light, gain some wisdom. It's like, I don't know, it's kind of like Pisces and Virgo can do this, but it's not just a star sign thing. It can be anybody. Sometimes when you have a lot going on out here, new situations, or a lot of energy, or yeah, like it could be a lot of ideas even, a lot of responsibility, whatever. Sometimes you just need to like disappear. Go offline, turn the phone off. You have to like actually process everything that's happened. So maybe if that's somebody else, maybe this is going on here, either a lot in your job or a lot in a new courtship, and maybe somebody just needs like a little alone time. Don't take it personally. Some people just need that. They need some, they need to process all the stuff that happened, put it all, in neat little categories so they understand it better and everything is clear and focused, and then they can go into that chaotic, fireworky energy again. So what's at the bottom? The Pio. I always get that weird. It's the Hawaiian owl. Those ancestral guides are offering your guidance now. So pay close attention to signs and omens coming from them. Synchronicities. Having wisdom in the silence, which is here. For some of you, not everyone's going to have this courtship thing could start to unravel things that aren't right for you. It's not going to be the perfect courtship for everybody. Sometimes you travel down that road a little bit and then you're like, change in direction, halt a different way. If these people are all bundled up and then, I don't know, maybe you start to reveal yourselves and maybe you're just not right. Moving right along. This is possible, So pay attention to all of the flags, the different colors, the different energies, the different feelings, and have that guide you in the situation. But I do feel like this one in particular is synchronicity. It's getting personal signs, not just a feather, unless that's for you. Like, oh, that must be a sign, but it's more personal. It's like if your grandmother has a really weird name, or your friend, and then you were just thinking about her or talking about her or him. Parables here. And then you go out somewhere random and you hear that name, which is like a really something unusual, and you're like, huh? Like you see it in a weird place, or it's like, wow, like how was I there just at that moment to hear that, or to see that, or to see this gigantic, awesome billboard of neon floating in the heavens just for me. It's personal, and it's like in divine timing, and it's like those things that you were thinking of, those conversations, and then when they like appear out of nowhere in your actual world, like a little awesome personal miracle just for you. It doesn't have to mean that, it doesn't always have to be that there's a big meaning in that. It's just recognizing how as above so below, as within, how it's interconnected. Because the more you notice how much those little things happen, the more you start to see things around you, those miracles, how you are actually connected. You know, when you were thinking of that little weird picture you saw in your mind, maybe that's actual energy you are actually tapping into. Some people just don't notice it. Things can be right in front of your face. It's like, you know, you lose your glasses and they're right there. You know, you lost your keys and they're like literally right there. How did you walk by it 5 times and not see it? So this is the time you walk by and you see it. You notice it. That opportunity, you know, that solution, that person. So, should we continue with something weird? Of course, of course. This is a really cool tarot deck. It's a little collage-y. It's definitely different. It's like, I don't know, there's a lot going on in one card. It's like energy, but it's called the Voyager. Let's see. It's kind of an old deck. Clarity for the collective on the Hawaiian owl. Maybe Hawaii? Maybe some of you are also going to Hawaii. Or you're getting laid. Just thought of the lay. I mean. Let's get some clarity. I just see the beautiful Hawaiian lays. You know, those like necklaces with flowers. All right. Clarity for the collective, please. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. All these interesting, weird, shocking newsflash messages that come through. Oh, that one. What flipped? The Woman of Worlds. The Preserver. You are nurturing something. I mean, this woman has like a baby in her. So maybe some of you are fertile or trying to start a family, or maybe that's something you never thought you would ever think about, and for some reason now you want to. Maybe somebody else is thinking about having a family with you, or combining families. This could also be a project. I mean, here you're doing that nurturing thing. I haven't looked at this deck of cards in a really long time. I think the Woman of Worlds is the Queen of Pentacles. But there's a lot of water in this. So let me just get clear. Nothing wrong with getting the old instruction book out if you're not quite sure on something. Crystals, worlds. Oh my God, everything's upside down. If I can find it, it's Number 43, maybe 43. Is important. Yeah, it's worlds. It's the physical world, but it looks like out of this world. And look at this. Look at how much. I mean, there's. I guess it is the sky and the ocean. So I guess it's everything. But I do see. So Earth sign. I'm just getting like out of this world energy, even though there's a lot of Earth here. So maybe somebody feels out of this world to you. So it's Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Doesn't have to be. This is the nurturing energy, the practical energy, seeing beauty in your actual world, how you can be involved in it, what you can do, projects, people, relationships, your job. It's that attention to everything around you. It's guy or girl, male or female, but it's the feminine energy here. So it's somebody that can see how it's like the energy that can just see solutions. Sometimes people don't want to hear how something can be fixed because they're not ready to fix it. So it's intention. Her intention is always good, to help, to heal, to hold, to preserve. But not everybody's willing always to receive that gift. Going back to this. You have a little, all right, let's see. Let's do the zoom. There's the earth here. I don't know, it's like a plum. There's a lot of ballet energy. You have like ballerinas here. Just beautiful. I just see beautiful movement. Maybe you just are recognizing somebody's body language. Maybe how somebody moves. It could be like energy working together to create beauty. But there's also a ballerina up here. It's like here it looks like they're all in a show. But then look up here. It doesn't look like she's ready for the show. It's like the practice. Doing something on your own to get ready to work with others. Or, to actually have the stage curtain come up. But it's putting time into something. It's not easy to be a ballerina. There's a lot of discipline. As beautiful as it looks, a lot of discipline. What's up there? It's like a kitchen. It's like a random kitchen in the middle of this. The seagull's kind of a scavenger. They like seize opportunities. You have all these butterflies here. So butterfly and a nest of blue eggs. So taking something from its incubation stage, it's possible, something's just growing, and giving it warmth, waiting, proper time for something to, I just see the little egg cracking open, a little spark of life that comes through. That it's a parable, so it could be a project, it could be that new thing you put your energy into, that new partnership, whatever it is. It's like seeing it's like, first couple steps are a little awkward. I just saw like a little horse. That's weird. Like a little horse being born, and how they're kind of like a little wobbly in the beginning, but they kind of get up and like start running right away. So maybe something like takes a moment, but then you're sure-footed. And then there's like breakfast here. Maybe it's going out to breakfast with somebody. Nourishment in the morning. It looks like milk, eggs, grapefruit. Oh, look at here. There's two people dancing. So there's a ballet here with energies that are like you. But then there's this couple doing their secret little dance over here. It looks a little sexier than what's going on over there. And then you have this clay pot, which makes me think of really getting your hands on something on this earth that you can mold and create and make useful. Whew, so much on this. You're also getting an aerial view on something. I mean, you see like your kitchen table here, but then it's like zoom out. You see the earth here, and this is like how the clouds look from above. Let's get another card on this Queen. The Woman of Worlds. That one. What is this? Courage. The Seven of Wands. So having courage in creation, having courage to change, having courage to do something alone, having courage to maybe work around or with or be this strong female, or really tap into your feminine energy. Courage to do something at work, courage to start a courtship or to leave one, but it's standing up for yourself. This is the warrior energy. It's having the higher ground. It's not always that everything is against you. It's just that you're kind of like ready in case something like tests you. Maybe you're protecting something. Could you be protecting a person, a relationship, your job, your space, your peace and quiet? I see like a lot of the Hawaiian stuff on here too. But that was a totally, what was that other deck that yeah, it was like the animal deck, the Hawaiian thing came through. This, maybe even Africa. But or the Americas. I see the totem, like a totem pole. And then there's a stained glass window. We're going all over the place, whatever you're connected to. You know, you're holding on this stick, but you're in all this nature. It's knowing that you don't always have to attack. Oh, and the Orient is here too. Oh, this is so cool. Yeah, you got a dragon. And the eagle. There's a mask here. There's a cross. So, I don't know, it's like maybe putting on a mask of protection. I see just like you do, like someone doesn't want to like really like stay even. I'm not getting a weird mask with that. I'm like, if something was, it's almost like it gives you the strength, like putting on a straight face, or like a, you know, not like, I mean, we can do expressions where, you know, if you're in an argument or something and you're talking about something and somebody just like even rolls their eyes and you're like, did you just roll your eyes? Like, doesn't matter. So it's like somebody like, you know, keeping their composure in a situation. That's, maybe sometimes you just have to roll your eyes and let them see it. Like, like, no, you gotta be kidding me. Whew. I get a lot of, I know I usually get a lot of pictures with each cards, but there's a lot going on in these cards. I feel like I pulled 20 cards. It's standing up for yourself, standing up for somebody else, having the higher ground, but knowing that you don't always have to strike. You don't always have to like swing. There are times where you can just know you have the power, know you have the courage to handle it when it comes, but maybe something like is going to take a little extra courage. Should we go to this deck? It's so intense. Sure. Let's get one more card. Clarity on Courage, Seven of Wands, the Woman of Worlds. Ooh, that one. The Empress. Well, you are gonna stay for the long haul, because I see like this queen is kind of like the little Empress. So maybe you're really stepping into your power, or you're really recognizing how amazing a certain woman is. A certain feminine. Doesn't have to be a woman. The Empress is the perfect mother, the perfect partner, the perfect lover, the perfect grandmother, good with children. I mean, she's golden. You're a statue here, but she's gold. She's uncomparable to anybody else. There's peace here. There's a volcano or a mountain in the back, but this fields of like flowers and lavender. Being at one with nature, being at one like in the world, really caring about other people. I don't really get upside down energies with these, but if she's upside down, it could be just like really not noticing their inner beauty, like really letting the ugly inside them come out, not helping other people, not recognizing blessings, not wanting to stick through with something. But it's release too. The Empress knows how to release. She does. She's, if this is the Empress, it's kind of like a mothery energy. You know, if she has, let's just say a child, or it could be a project, whatever it is, and it needs to have its own room. It needs to, he or she needs to experience things for themselves. I'm getting maybe this Empress upside, or the Empress upside down could be like the stage mom. You know, they see the talent in their kid, but it's really all about them. They're not really taking, I mean, they're like, they do want their kid to succeed, but there's a lot of like selfish, like it's not pure intention. It's not the child choosing to do this, and then the mother supporting them, and then being there, and then being, you know, that balance between if they want to do something or if they want to play an instrument. No, you wanted to play. No, you're going to practice. You're not going to quit. When it gets hard, you're not going to quit. You're going to do it. But still giving responsibility, and you need to give freedom so other energies can grow however they are. And it's pure acceptance when she's upright, that however they are is perfect. Whoever they want to be, however this project unfolds is going to be divine. It's going to work out how it works out. And each step along the way, you're going to figure it out. There's a pink moon here. There's more little eggs in a basket. What's at the bottom? What do we have here? Ooh, the Nine of Crystals. It's like the Nine of Swords. That's like when you get a block. Here it's just actually a bunch of crystals. Like different energies, different personalities. Usually it's hard to get something out of this. It's almost like all these crystals should be in the same cave, should be growing at the same place, but they're all just kind of, it's like the wrong place at the wrong time kind of thing. Or it could be a collection. Somebody wants to have things from different places of the world, but we're going to go traditional now, because the Nine of Crystals, if this is coming through, it could be the Empress, it could be all this change, it could be the job, it could be knowing you have to stand up for something that you believe in, is actually maybe creating a little bit of anxiety, sleepless nights. Maybe that's why you need some of this time alone to process. Maybe you have like these feelings, or this situation could feel a little overwhelming because it could be really different or new. It feels like it is an underlying gift. Maybe you're stressing about giving somebody a gift. You don't know what to get them for their birthday. You want to get them something special, but you don't know what. You can't figure it out. But Nine of Crystals coming through is like just replaying something over and over in your head. It doesn't always have to be negative either, like the scary monster coming out in nightmares. It's sometimes replaying a dream, a desire, maybe replaying an event from the past that was so amazing, and you just replay it over and over and over, and it's like a little movie in your head, and you could actually be losing sleep, or like you can't sleep. You just keep thinking about this thing. When I see a collection here, I don't get the typical, if we go upside down with this one, it doesn't have to be a negative, overwhelming, anxiety kind of energy. It can be getting like so wrapped up in something, like, where do I go now? Like, I'm not even, I'm not even sleeping well at night. Like, you could be really excited about something. You could be excited about change, or this is how someone else is right now. I'm going to go to a different deck to get clarity. We're going to go black and white after all that color. When I see crystals, I think of memory and energy and being able to program something. So maybe you're trying to come up with a plan, or like set an intention. Like, you know, when you see that manifestation energy, it's like you're trying to like imagine it. Imagine this little thing. Is it possible? Is it not possible? Is it going to go this direction? Is it going to just end? It's like you're playing little movies of little scenarios. So that could go either way. Either you're overplaying situations that aren't real, they're not happening, so don't get overwhelmed in the what ifs. A little bit come back to reality, your actual surroundings. You do have these beautiful energies here to create beauty in your actual world, where this is inspiring. This is energy coming through to inspire you on how you can actually make beauty in your world from what you have. You don't have to have everything. You don't have to have the whole kingdom, you know, to really find some beauty. What is this? This is the Tarot of the Abyss. Backwards. Clarity on gift change. I just heard like Mary. Maybe that's your name. Mother, maybe it's Mother Mary. Maybe it's Maria. I mean, it could be like Cleopatra, Isis. It's like the Empress. I just see like this golden statue, like recognizing something about yourself or somebody else, where it's just, you just see a real uniqueness in all of this energy, like a real uniqueness. It's being one with all of everyone and having all these beautiful, loving people around you, blessings, but you're like, I don't know, it's the one that's so unique, or this is what you're noticing, like somebody's just not like anybody else. Looks like in here, we're going back to this queen. It does look like you're weaving something like a tapestry. But I also see her able to build a house, or him. Clarity for the collective. All of this energy coming through today. What are we at? Okay. One more card for the collective. Thank you. The Seven of Swords. That's 2 sevens. I mean, this could go back to this watchful tower. Somebody could be like watching you from the shadows, waiting to make a move. They're not opening up the door completely. There's like a little bit of a crack. They want to like see in. Or maybe somebody's afraid to just really knock or open the door. You're holding onto one sword. There's all these swords. I mean, this person has all the swords. Maybe they're waiting for the right time to surprise somebody with a gift. I'm not really getting the typical energy with this particular Seven of Swords, but it could be like somebody kind of like waiting back, watching from the shadows. Maybe you're waiting for the right opportunity. Sometimes this could be like, it could be deception, somebody lying, you know, lurking, stealing, being a little shady. They're in the shade here. But sometimes it's just not wanting to be involved in the shady situations, like not wanting to be in scenarios you don't feel are right. So you just exit, take what you need and go. I feel like sometimes this is the runner. Somebody who ran, maybe somebody ran in the past, or you ran away from something. Like too much. Gotta go this way for a little while. Yeah, sometimes it could be if this is like a runner chaser thing, it could be the other way too. I just see like, tag, you're it. Tag, you're it. So let's get clarity on the 7. I was gonna do one card, but this is a weird one, so we need to clarify the 7 of Swords. The Ace of Swords. So now we're getting into some like mental clarity, energy. You have the 9, the 7th, and the Ace. So somebody's waiting to have a conversation, or you're waiting for the real right, like the perfect moment to have this conversation. Maybe that's what this is. You know, you finally get that message, that text, that time, the right time to do something. This conversation is going to be so clear and so deep, or it's clarity within you. It doesn't have to be a conversation. It's like a plan, like, you know, there's a knowing here. There's clear thinking. You know, maybe that's why you need a little space to clearly think about where to go, but you have to eventually take this into action, or make it a plan, or pursue it, or have that conversation, or it's just thought bubbles like that. You have to ground it. You're not taking the sword and slashing anything. You're not going after anyone. It's very calm. But look at whatever is coming clear is able to, I mean, really put some roots in your world. Really, really have this tree. You know? Could be branching out the family tree somehow. Oh, part of the tree is a beautiful woman. And oh, it's like the little stories. Oh, that's so pretty. There's like a home. There's a little couple. So it could be memory, new memories, new possibilities of growth. You see this? Look at, you see, it just looks like a tree. But now look, it's like this woman stretching out, reaching out here. Where was the other one? It's this little couple here. There's a home there. A couple birds. And there's the eye. There's another eye here. The eye on this sword. Maybe some of you are clairvoyant. You know, you can see these pictures. You can foresee things. Maybe you have prophetic dreams. You know, at night. Or you have very vivid dreams at night because you have this. Made me see the Ace of Wands when I lifted that up because it was the bottom of the deck. I'll let you see that. See, that's 2 aces. Wow. Look at that card. It's like the fleur where you can see the actual temperature of something. It's like don't we get all this firework energy? Whatever you're touching is creating like fantastic energy. It's like you're zapping something alive. All of this color came out of this hand, this opportunity. Look at it, and it's like wow, that's possible. These are both aces though. But you have to put more energy into an ace for it to become something. What's at the bottom of this deck? 10 of Wands. So you're putting down a lot of pressure. You can carry a load. This person has all of those wands in your basket, on your back, uphill on a tiny little dock or up a mountain. And you can do it. You can hold this. But when the 10 of Wands comes through, it's usually coming so you end having to do it all yourself. You don't have to take everything up at once. You can find a different way. You can push it up a wheelbarrow or ask somebody to help you. Or when you get to the top, you can leave all that baggage behind and just feel like you got your strength now. You know, you got your good butt muscles going on from going up that hill. Your back is good, but It feels like such a relief to leave the burdens. Yeah, I just see like an achy back. You know, maybe those coupon tickets and that good massage will help that situation. But this is an ending, leaving behind a heavy ass load, a heavy situation. You know, you or someone else, you can hold it, but I don't feel like you have to. There's a way where it can feel like you're just zapping new freaking life into your world, and the ability to have something grow like a family tree. Maybe it comes out of your thoughts, you know, out of your vision here, and just starts to manifest, but it has to start with some kind of clarity. Whew, that was a lot again. All right, so I hope something here was helpful for you guys. I hope somehow this reading felt like a little gift of inspiration. I love you so much. You're so special. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.